Friends, I'm back now. I hope you all can see me. Alright, so since you are done with the theory also, let us go and start cracking the problems. I believe we have done only question 1 and question 2, is it? Did we not do question number 3? We haven't done this? Alright, so let us crack this question also. Everyone please take question number 3. Please read through question number 3, after which we will do it together. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Try reading the question and understanding the question, after which we will do it together. Alright friends, shall we do it together now? Alright. I'll start with working note number 1, basic data. Working note number 1, basic data. Now tell me, what is the annual production that is given over here? 20,000. Annual production 20,000 units, and they have told material, labor and fixed cost. Total cost is said to be how much? Is it turning out to be 1,50,000? Whatever is the total cost is also told by them as a total investment. So in this case, the total investment will also be how much? 1,50,000. Okay. Determine the unit selling price under the two strategies mentioned below. Assume that the tax rate is how much percentage? 40%. So the tax rate is given as 40%. Can you write down this basic data in your books now? Alright friends, I believe you have all put up till here in your books now. Okay, I'll go to the next part now. So if these things are given, they want you to find out the price keeping 20% ROI. So I'll write down the next working note heading. Selling price if desired ROI is how much percentage? 20%. Okay. So we know the equation, investment into ROI should be equal to profit. Am I right? So I'll write down step number 1 will be what? Investment. We already know the investment is how much? 1,50,000. Step number 2, we know the ROI also. So that would be 1,50,000 into 20%. So what is the ROI you are looking at over here? Are you looking at 30,000 rupees as ROI? Correct? Can you write down till here in your books now? Alright friends, everybody is put up till here. Can I go to the next part? Now to get the profit, I'll write down step number 3. I'll do one thing. What are the number of units which is told over here? 20,000 units. So can I put the sale value as 20,000x? We have the cost as how much? Is it 1,50,000? Correct? From this, can I find out the profit before tax? That is 20,000x minus 1,50,000. Correct? What is the tax which is coming over here? It will be 40%, right? How much is the tax rate? 40%. So that would be 8,000x minus 60,000. So you'll get profit after tax would be how much? 12,000x minus what? 90,000. Can you write down this in your books now? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? So you got the answer as 12,000x minus 90,000. So here I would write down 12,000x minus 90,000 is equal to how much? Is equal to 30,000. Okay. So if I put it this way, that would be 12,000x is equal to 1,20,000 and x would be equal to 10 rupees per unit. Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? Can I go to the next part? Alright, I'll go to the next part now. So this is the answer for the first one. The second requirement is 6% profit on list sales. Friends, list sales is basically sales before discount. If you want, you can write it down. Okay, the discount is how much? 40%. So next working note. Selling price if target NP ratio is how much percentage? Is 6 percentage. Alright. So point number A, I will start with list sales. I don't know how much is the list sales. I'll take it as 20,000x. Point number B will be discount. What is the discount told over there? Is it 40%? So that will be 8,000x. Sales after discount will be how much now? 12,000x. Our cost is turning out to be 1,50,000. So profit before tax would be 12,000x minus 1,50,000. Tax is how much percentage, friends? Tax is also 40%. So on this 40% would be 4,800x minus 60,000. That would give you 7,200x minus 90,000. Am I right? Can you put up till here in your books now? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books? So they say this should be equal to 6% of list sales. Am I right? So how much is 20,000 into 6%? That will be how much? 1200 x. Am I right? So we can create an equation from this. The equation would be 7200 x minus 90,000 is equal to 1200 x. So 6000 x is equal to what? 90,000. Okay. So x would be equal to what now? It will be 90,000 divided by what? 6,000. I'll get the answer as how much over here? 15 rupees per unit. Can you write down this in your books, friends? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? So we are done with this question also. Can we go to the next question now? Question number 4. Everyone take question number 4. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Try solving it on your own. It's a question on existing versus new. A very simple question. Take a rough book. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Please work it out on your own. Alright friends, shall we do it together? So here they have given the material cost, labor cost, fixed overhead, variable overhead and selling overhead. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll find out from this the total cost and the variable cost. One minute friends, there's some confusion. Is the second part not streaming on YouTube? Oh God, just give me a minute friends. Abhilash, Abhilash, now my second part of streaming is going on, but it is not coming on YouTube. Can you hear me? Okay, Abhilash, the second part of streaming is not happening on YouTube. Any idea why? Okay, it doesn't matter. Just check. Okay, I'm sending a message to them that if it's not happening, it will be uploaded very soon. Okay? Fine. Alright friends, shall we now discuss the remaining part? So what we were doing here is 15 rupees per unit. That is, sorry, this is what we completed. We are doing this question now. So what I'll do is I'll draw a table, particulars. Computation. Result. Okay. So first one is material. Okay, in material you are having two materials over there. One is iron and the other one is copper. Iron and copper. Okay. So for iron they have told 10 kg at 5. So what is 10 kg into 5? Do you get the answer as 50? And what about copper? 5 into 8. Do you get the answer as 40? The sum total you get the answer as how much? 90. That is material. After material, what is the next thing you have over there? Wages. What about wages for X and Y? X, Y. For X it is turning out to be 3 hours into 15. And for Y it turns out to be 5 hours into 12. So 3 into 15 is how much? 45. 5 into 12 is how much? 60. So do you get the answer as 105 over here? I'll go to the next page. Variable overhead. For X and Y, X, Y, they have told 8 rupee per hour and 5 rupee per hour. So hours are given as 3 and 5. So it will be 3 into 8, 5 into 5. 3 into 8, 5 into 5. So we will get the answer as 24. 25 total would be how much? 49. Then I will write down the selling overhead, which is given as a per unit basis, 20 rupees per unit. So directly I just have to write down 20 over here. From this I can find out the total variable cost. That would turn out to be 105 plus 90 is 195, 195, 215, 265, 264 is going to be my variable cost. Below this what will I have? I will have my fixed overhead. How is the fixed overhead told? 8 and 5. So 3 into 8, 5 into 5 again. Oh, it's exactly the same as variable. It will be 3 into 8 plus 5 into 5. That would turn out to be 49. So I would get the total cost as how much? Total cost would be 313. Can you write down this in your books now? Oh, you have to start writing from here, is it? Please write down, friends. I'll go to the next page now. Yeah. Please write down this also in your books. Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books? Okay. So now we will just write down what is the requirement over here. Let's read through it. They are saying that find out the minimum price if the product is new to the market. If the product is established, what should be the minimum price? I think we already know that. If the product is new, the minimum price should be how much friends? 264. That is a variable cost only. If the product is established, minimum price should be how much in that case? It should be 313. Can you write down this in your books now? Alright friends, so we are done with this question also. Shall we go to the next question now? Question number 5. Let us do question number 5 now. 5 is a question on product life cycle. Can you please go through this question on your own now? Alright friends, let's do it together now. This is a question which is based on theory. Okay, I'll elaborate on this part now. Friends, this is a question which is coming based on theory. So what I am going to do here is, friends, whenever you get a question from theory, you have to write down in the following 3 steps. Okay, or I can put it as 4 steps. Step number 1 would be basic data. Step number 2 would be the theory which we already know. Okay. Step number 3 would be implementation of theory, or you call it as analysis of theory. Implementation of theory. Based on this, we give a conclusion. Okay, these are the 4 steps. You can give a heading called as how to solve theory and case studies in exam. These are the 4 steps using which you can actually crack theory and case study. Can you write down these 3 steps in your books, friends? Alright friends, have you put up till here in your books? So let us go by these 4 steps. What is Roman number 1 which I told you? Basic data. Okay. Now once we are doing basic data, we'll read the questions and make short notes of this. It's a leading IT security solutions, ISO 9001 certified company. Solutions are well integrated systems that simplify IT security management across length and depth of devices on the platform. So first thing what I can say is that it is an ISO 9001 certified company. Okay, the name of the company is what? S Swift Tech is an ISO 9001 certified company. Okay. STL has developed an antivirus software and the company expects it to have a life cycle of less than 1 year. So it has developed an antivirus software. It has developed an antivirus software having life of less than 1 year. Having life of less than 1 year. Okay. Then we go to the next part. It was decided that it would be appropriate to adopt market skimming policy for launching the product. So market skimming policy is used. Market skimming policy is used. Software is currently at its introduction stage and it is generating significant profit. Okay. Product is in introduction phase. Alright friends, can you please write down till here in your books now? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? So once we put up the basic data, now we have to go and write down the theory. So in theory, what will you write down now? We are talking about the product life cycle. So here we have to mention the four phases of product life cycle. What are the four phases of product life cycle? Everyone tell me. One is what is introduction, what is growth, what is maturity and what is decline, and how the prices are moving in all these strategies. That is what we have to put over here. Once we write down that, then we can give it as implementation of theory, or you can call it analysis. If this looks like a very big word from exam perspective, analysis. Here what we will do is we will write down, now here this company is using skimming strategy. So initially the price will be high. They are asking you during the growth stage, if they are moving, what are they supposed to do? We have learned, okay, in intro phase, prices will be high. Okay. In growth phase, prices will start slowly coming down. Prices will start slowly coming down. I hope you are clear with this part. That is one of the things that is to be done. Not only that, now in the growth phase, what will happen is many more competitors will start coming into the market. Once you introduce something, me too, people will start copying. So we can write on the next point, many competitors will enter the market and hence to kill the competition prices should be brought down and new features may be enabled. So we can bring in new features which will make the product different from the other products. Can you write down this in your books now, friends? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books? So this by itself is the conclusion. Implementation of theory is actually the conclusion. So we can close it with this. Maybe we can mention additional features may include now there are some features which is given in your book that practically you can write only if you have practical experience in all these things. It can be like data theft protection. If you have actually done some IT based audits, you will be able to comment on these points better. They have given something called as parental control. You can have many more things like web protection, antivirus, with that improves this thing, etc. etc. There can be many more points, and you can just give these points in your books. Alright friends, I believe you are done with this. So friends, you are done with this question also. Shall we pack up today's session with this now? So tomorrow what we will do is we will do this remaining question number 6, which is a very good question on A minus BQ. And we will do a little bit more questions are there in your study material, one or two. We will do that also, and one learning curve based question. With that, we will be done 100% with pricing, and beyond that, nothing will come in your exam. Alright? Thank you so much friends. Have a nice time ahead. Thanks a lot. Okay, Nana, you have a good point. How are you supposed to get these questions? I don't know if I informed that to you. You can visit my website. You can come to tarunjagdish.com. You can just click on pen drive, Google Drive. Come down, you see download SCMP notes over here. Okay. If you click over here, you will be able to get all the notes available in Google Drive. Alright? Okay friends, thank you so much. Chena, I believe I showed you the next page.